thanks for joining us on Ask Stacy and Amanda on Facebook Live. We are live every single Tuesday, usually at 2:30, but make sure you turn on those live notifications and like us on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, so you know everything that's going on at BND. And remember, during today's video, if you have any questions, comments, leave us a comment below, or if it's a more private question, send us a direct message and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Today we are at Bismarck State College, and we are with Marla Hagemeister, who is the Alternative Learning Coordinator here at BSC, and we're talking about CLEP tests and DSST tests. So thank you for lending us your expertise on this topic today, Marla.
No problem.
Yeah. So let's just dive into it. What does CLEP stand for, and what does DSST stand for? I know acronyms are easier, but you know, good to know.
CLEP stands for College Level Examination Program. DSST stands for Dante's Subject Standardized Test. So we'll just stick with CLEP and DSST.
Perfect. I'm all about that. So, you know, on the very basic level, what do these tests allow students to do?
Both the tests allow students to complete their degree in a quicker fashion and also to save money towards their degree.
Okay. So typically, if a student wanted to take a CLEP test or a DSST test, I always trip on that one. What department or what office on campus would they try to seek that out at?
Students can either go to the Academic Records Office or the Campus Testing Services Office. They both will have information on both tests.
Okay, perfect. And even, you know, if students don't ask the right office, they'll at least get them going in the right direction, which absolutely is good. So how are these tests taken? Are they online? Are they written?
They're all online. They're computerized tests. Most of them are multiple choice, except for college composition under the CLEP exam. That one is multiple choice plus essay.
Okay. And I suppose somebody actually has to read the essay instead of just doing like a
and that one will get manually scored. Yes.
Okay. How long does it take for students to get their results back on the tests?
As soon as they complete the test, except for the college composition one, their score will pop up right away on the computer.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's very nice, so then they know exactly where they were, and then the institutions will receive the results. If they receive them electronically, they'll receive them within 3 to 5 business days.
Okay. So speaking of that, when a student does the test, like, do they have to bring their test results to academic records or the registrar, or do they know, like, how does that process work?
Most institutions will require an official score report from college boards. So when the student registers for the test, they can choose between 3 to 5 institutions to have those official score reports sent to. And then once we receive them, we usually contact the student to let them know that we have them and that we can grant them credit.
Okay, awesome. So let's do a little scenario. So let's say, you know, a student, let's say I'm the student and I take a CLEP test for that English 110 at College 1, and I get the required points to, you know, get that class taken care of, and then next semester, let's say I transfer to College 2. Does that, I don't want to say the waived class, but does that class that I've earned credit for through the CLEP, does that follow me to the second college?
In the state of North Dakota, it is preferred that each institution has their own official score report to grant the credit. So you can get it at BSC, but I would also suggest that when you register for the test to have a score report sent to NDSU, just so they have a score report and then they will grant you the credit. It won't transfer with your college transcript.
So if a student kind of knows that they're going on the transfer path, they're probably going to want to pick more than up to 5 colleges to send that to.
Yeah, and it's better to do it during the registration piece, because if you do it after you've taken the test and then you decided that you wanted to send it to another college, there is a $20 fee to have that score report sent. So the more the merrier that you put on your registration, the better.
The better.
Yeah.
So speaking of those fees, the benefits of taking the test. Let's talk about that cost piece.
So both CLEP and DSST cost $85 to take the exam. When you take the exam, you have to go to a testing services office, and they may or may not ask for a proctoring fee. The most proctoring fees have been is $20, so you could be taking a test for a 3-credit course and paying a little over $100.
That's awesome to get out of a class, so 3 or 4 credits. Like, think of, you know, what a credit cost at the college that you're attending, and let's say you just get to, you know, shove that to the side because you got the appropriate score on the class that you paid $105 for.
Yes.
That's really, really good.
It's great, yeah.
So I don't want to say students, you know, what if they go in blind to the test? Because, you know, if you're taking one of these classes, you probably have a good idea that, you know, you're pretty good at that subject.
Mm-hmm.
But if a student's kind of, are there some things out there that can help them study, any resources, stuff like that?
Yes, for CLEP, they do have a $10 PDF that you can purchase and download, and it's basically a review of the test. And same thing with DSST, they do have review questions for you to go over. So if you feel pretty confident, and the answers do come with it, so you know if you're getting them right or not.
For sure.
If you feel very confident that you know what the test is going to consist of, then I would say schedule it and take it.
Awesome. Yeah. So are there any aspects of these tests that students should maybe, you know, weigh the options before signing up for them, or is it pretty straightforward?
Biggest option I would suggest students look into is the degree you're going to go into and whether you need to take the test or not, and how it will help your degree. So typically the students that take these tests are usually a semester or two into college, and then that's when they decide if they want to take it or not, and how it applies to their degree. And the best person to talk to is your academic advisor for that. And they also have information on CLEP and how it will help your degree.
Awesome. So before we sign off, is there any other college planning advice on this topic, or maybe any other topic that you want our viewers to know?
On this topic, my biggest suggestion would be to go to collegeboard.org and review what tests are available, the institutions that accept them. All the information is out there. Otherwise, college planning, do your college visits. It's the most important thing.
Yep, absolutely. Well, that is awesome. And all of this information is great, Marla. So thank you very much. And remember, if you feel like you might want to CLEP out of a test or test out via DSST, there I go again, just be sure to pop into your academic registrar's office or student success or one of those offices, and they'll get you going in the right direction. Next week, Stacy will be back. She will be at NDSU's Innovation Challenge, but she'll be at 4:30. So just make sure that you turn on those live notifications so you get notified when she goes live, because next week is going to be super great. So yeah, make sure you turn it on, and I will see you in 2 weeks, but you'll see Stacy next week. All right, thank you so much, Marla, and thanks VSC for welcoming us back, and we will see you later. Bye.